And what are some of GTAC Medical's biggest milestones so far, and what accomplishments are you most proud of?
I think the one I still think back on that was so important but is so trivial is when we just put EKG electrodes on my daughter Lindsay's belly. I think she was 15 or 16 at the time. And then we processed it and we saw the 3 CPM signal. And I was so naive at the time, I didn't even realize what other people had done. I said, I saw signal. And as a physicist and a measurement physicist, like, oh, we can do something with that, right? And then we started finding signals from the colon. I think, oh, this is so cool, right? That's what enabled it. And then we were able to build a prototype, not with some store-bought EKG equipment, but our own prototype that could eventually be put into a patch. And we got
Hmm.
signals from that. It was a very klutzy thing, right? We call it the octopus. 3 levels high of PC boards and then when we made a prototype that actually was a nice flat patch that people could wear. But also other milestones were when we got our first funding from Breakout Labs after 2.5 years of working without funding, when we got into the Fogarty Institute for Innovation in Mountain View, where we've gotten tremendous support. We got grants from the Kenneth Renan Foundation that support IBD research, grants from NIH, grant from the Leona Helmsley Foundation that supported studies. And then, getting the first data from a clinical trial that showed something, moving forward with going from proof of concept to this is really useful data now. And that's the most recent thing. So we're seeing that the data is actually actionable. A doctor can look at our results and say, okay, this is what I want to try next from a therapeutic point of view. That's the most important milestone we've ever had.